Hi, Verl Workman here. Today we're talking teams, and we're going to have some fun today talking about how and why to build a vision board. Every business, every life is either intentionally created or it's accidentally created. When we start teams or we build a company, it's always based on a few key principles. The first one is having a clear mission. What is it you want to do? How do you want to change the world? Second, it's your vision. What is your vision on what that looks like and how you'll change the world? And then mission, vision, and what are the values that you incorporate in building your business? When you build a business based on your mission, your vision, and your values, and you attract people who also have a mission, vision, and values, what happens is together you want your business to move that will accomplish great things. So why vision boards? We used to do business plans, and people would do their business plans and they would write down what their goals were. They would write down their excuses for failure, the action items to be able to accomplish them. And then at the end of the year, we would sit back and we would review what they did. Oftentimes, I'd say more often than not, people didn't take the time to actually execute the plan to achieve their goals. And so we started doing research. I wanted to know, why is it the great people, what is it about the exceptional people that help them accomplish their goals that the average people simply don't do? And the reason was a little bit mind-blowing. It wasn't about the goal, it was the why behind the goal. And we learned that high performers that took the time to establish what we call a core motivating value, or the real thing that drives them, the real why, that's when they started accomplishing their goals. Let me give you an example. I remember talking to a young lady at a real estate conference who came to me after the conference and said, "Verl, I'd like you to be my coach." And I said, "I'm not, tell me more about that. What does that look like?" And she said, "I want to be able to have a better life for my family." I'm like, "Yeah, I need you to be a little more specific than that." And she said, "Okay, my husband's a diving coach. He is killing himself and he's out in 118-degree weather all summer at University of Arizona, and I want him to be able to quit his job." To me, that's a core motivating value. It's a real why. And as your coach, if I understand what that real why is, I'm able to help move you forward. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a CEO, what I've learned is that not just salespeople have missions and visions and values. And I've learned that my job as the CEO of the company, as a leader, is to understand what motivates my people, what drives them, what's important to them, what do they want in their lives. And if I can do my part to help them get those things that matter the most, then they work harder and they like where they are and they enjoy the culture of being part of the Workman Success family. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you, you'll be able to download, I'm going to give you 4 very specific websites you can go to that will help you create online vision boards. It will give you the tools you need to be able to create vision boards in your own company, in your own organization. And understanding why it's so important, it's the reason people will do the hard work to accomplish their goals. When you understand the why behind them, it'll allow you to connect with your people at a more personal level. And it'll also help you focus on what's really important. And that's serving as a leader, not having them serve you. According to this recent article in Psychology Today, this is what it states about vision boards. It says, vision boards represent goals and dreams. They help inspire you to manifest what you want to achieve. Vision boards provide self-awareness and help you reflect on what's important to you. They're a physical description, a picture or something that allows you to see what it is you're working so hard to accomplish. In 2022, I'll tell you some of the vision boards we had at Workman. One of my employees had a picture of a Jeep, another one a dog, another one had some food, another one had organized closets, another one said they wanted to buy homes. And at the end of 2023, we pulled out the vision boards, and it was mind-blowing at how many people had bought homes, organized their closets, had a better lifestyle and a better diet, was able to accomplish so many things that they're on their vision boards. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more satisfying as a leader when an employee or one of your team members presents the vision board from last year and shows you all the things they accomplished and how working with you put them into an environment that allowed them to get the things they want in their lives. Vision boards can be about a variety of different things. They don't just have to be about making more money. They can be about your career. They can, of course, be about earning income. They can be about finding love or developing greater love in your personal life. They can be about health. They can be about travel. They could be about social goals, or maybe you want a new car or a new home, or maybe you want something for your parents or your children. Your vision board is the vision you want for your life, and then building it so it makes a difference. What we do with Workman Success Systems is we block a 3-hour block on a Friday or a day, and we tell everybody we're going to do vision boards. We tell them to bring their magazines and the things that they love. We send one of our runners to the store to get poster boards and markers and different things, and then we order lunch for everybody, and then we all build vision boards. And then for the next few weeks in our Monday meetings, a different employee will share their vision board with the rest of the team. What I've learned is that connecting connects the team members to each other when they realize they have some of the same goals. It also helps you understand a little bit about what's more important to each other. Let me show you an example of one of our vision boards of one of our employees. Now, this is Taylor. Taylor's in our marketing department. These are some of the things that are important to Taylor for 2024. First, she says, I want to try and I want to visit at least 3 of the national monuments in Utah. We have unbelievable parks and monuments. She wants to go back to Ohio, where her new husband is from, and it has one of the biggest amusement parks in the country, and they want to go there. She wants to meet her extended family, and she wants to have some fun in roller coasters. Because she's newly married, she wants to have great love and happiness in her marriage and really focus on the things that brought them together. I love that she put on her that she wants to work hard so she can make it happen. So she's given the opportunities to do things she's really passionate about. This one's kind of fun. This is the Utah Motor Sports Park, where you can go and you can rent supercars, and they let you drive them on the motor sportsway. You can drive Ferraris and Lamborghinis and McLarens, and you pick what you want to drive, and then you pay and you go and you get a ride. She wants to do that, and she wants to focus on better health and fitness and change up some of her regular routine so she feels better physically. One of my favorite ones is, it says happy birthday. Now, I thought that was probably she wanted to celebrate her birthday and make sure everybody knew it was her birthday, so she got lots of presents. But it's not. It's that between her and her husband, they have a lot of nieces and nephews and family members, and she wants to be the person in the family that remembers everybody's birthday. And so she wants to be intentional about keeping the family together and knowing that she cares about each and every one of them. When I look at these goals for young Taylor, I think to myself, there's not a single thing on there that isn't able to be accomplished, and we want to make sure that we create an environment that allows her to go and do those things at Workman Success. What it did for me is it tells me about where her heart is, what's important to her, and it wants me as a leader to help her create and have those things in her life. Several of our employees used online resources where they downloaded these virtual vision board tools, and then they could put the different things with links to websites and how they would accomplish it. Some put houses on there, some put condos, some put marriage. It was fun to see what people are looking forward to. We're like, all right, I didn't know you were dating anybody. And they're like, oh yeah, we've been dating forever. Now it's time we got to close that deal and get married. Whatever it is important to them, if you'll look at each of your individual people that work with you and you think of your job as a leader to serve and support and to help them get those things done in their lives, you're going to find a lot of joy. In our real estate companies, it's really fun when we have vision boards. We have a client in Texas, and when their team put up their vision boards, one of their leaders, one of their top agents was Mona. And Mona put on her vision board, I want to get an orange Harley Davidson. This is a picture that she sent me a year later when she bought her first orange Harley Davidson. Now, I didn't know Mona was a Harley rider or a biker chick, but it was so cool to see her in her environment with her new Harley Davidson motorcycle as a result of accomplishing her goals. What I found with vision boards is it brings people together, it's fun, it creates a light environment, and it's fun to watch people grow and to know that they have goals. Everybody has something that they want that will make their life better, or they want to make the lives of other people better. Let's help the people that work with us and for us have better lives. And if you focus on them, you'll get everything you want out of your life. Now you can download the Canva Vision Board, the Perfectly Happy app, the Gratitude app, and the Vision Board app just by clicking the link below. I've given you very specific links to download those. And please come back and share the vision boards and the experiences on the YouTube channel with us so that we can see what you've done as you've helped people in your business create their vision and their mission and their values.